ridiculous to try to explain how much the Super Mario Bros. Games mean to platforming.
Ridiculous! So, just watch the review. The Porn Stash poster boys of Nintendo are back, and this time around, they're taking it back to their side-scrolling two-dimensional roots in new Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. It's been about 15 years since the Portobello Poppin' Plumbers headlined in a 2D platformer, and a majority of the elements that we've come to know and love from previous Mario games are here in full representation. We're talking everything from the music, to the enemies, to the power-ups, and of course that classic Nintendo flavor, I call it Hospitaliano. Once again, the Mushroom Kingdom socialite Princess Peach has been captured, and it's up to the Italian stallions to take action into their own hands. Love makes you do crazy things, doesn't it? Things like floating through clouds, going through dungeons, and jumping for joy. Alongside the good old stuff and the same old love story, new Super Mario Bros. Wouldn't be new without a few new elements. New bosses, new themes, and new power-ups, such as the Mega Mushroom, which covers up the whole screen. And then there's the Mini Mushroom, which puts you in teeny tiny proportions. But these new sizing abilities don't really help you in your platforming prowess. But don't fear. Mario's armed with all the jumping tricks he's learned from previous Mario games to help you get through the 2D shiitake-covered kingdom. Aside from the nostalgic single-player mode, new Super Mario Bros. Also features a variety of multiplayer modes, such as Mario vs. Luigi.
Why do you always pick Mario, Charles?
Why do you always have to be Luigi, Ed?
Why do you guys keep appearing in the show? In the beginning, new Super Mario Bros. Overall is molto bene. But once you reach the fourth world, you start to notice it's getting a bit repetitive, and the new power-ups don't seem to be of any use. It needs power-ups it had in previous Mario games, like Yoshi, or the ability to fly. Although graphically better than previous Mario side-scrollers, new Super Mario Bros. Just doesn't seem to live up to the games that it's trying to recreate. But there's still no better side-scroller to be found on the DS. We give new Super Mario Bros. A 4 out of 5.
The best thing about the game is that we know Super Mario Galaxy is following on its heels.
And even if the game isn't as amazing as some of its predecessors, getting to revisit the 2D version of the Mushroom Kingdom just feels like going home.
It's wonderful. Guess what, everyone? It's Princess Peach's birthday. Oh, wait, that means she's gonna get abducted by bad guys. Seriously, this lady has worse luck with kidnappers than JC Dugard and the Lindbergh baby combined. That's the setup for new Super Mario Bros. Wii, a sequel to the DS game that has sold over 18 million copies. That'll buy you a whole lot of rigatoni. The gameplay is classic Mario, although the characters now feel weightier. Mario is slow to get going, and once he's in motion, harder to stop. As you can imagine, levels that take place on snow and ice get pretty touchy. As a single-player game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii is a worthy addition to the core platforming series. It's actually a little tougher than most Mario games, and we mean that in a good way.
Oh, no!
Playing this adventure easily transports gamers back to their childhoods, and hearing the classic Mario themes only enhances an already great experience. However, this gem gets a little tarnished when you play through it with friends. You see, it often feels like this game wasn't truly designed with multiple players in mind. Levels are built in such a way that one player leads and the rest simply try to stay alive. Fortunately, the game includes competitive minigames like coin challenges that are much more fun than the multiplayer co-op campaign. Also notable is the addition of the Super Guide mode. If you die in a level 7 times, a block will appear. When activated, it lets you watch a movie that shows you what to do, and essentially lets you skip tricky parts. It's an interesting concept, but I would be pretty embarrassed to use this on a Mario game. This is a solid purchase for any old-school platforming aficionado. It's just a shame that there isn't more content specifically tailored to the multiplayer experience. But believe us, you'll still have a lot of fun. New Super Mario Bros. Wii gets 4 toadstools out of 5.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Those world-famous Mario Brothers are jumping back onto Nintendo's 3DS. While New Super Mario Bros. 2 doesn't add anything particularly innovative to an already successful game, it does offer a solid example of 2D platform gaming on the go at its finest. The gameplay does offer a few new twists. There are 2 castles per world now, one at the halfway point and one at the end. Unfortunately, they both feature the same style of boss battle, albeit with a different coat of paint. The solo campaign has 8 worlds that can be unlocked through regular play and 2 that you'll need to find secret exits to access. In addition, the solo campaign is fully playable in 2-player co-op mode, making this the first handheld Mario title with this awesome feature. Our favorite multiplayer experience is Coin Rush. This mode features power-ups like gold rings, blocks, and flowers that let Mario really rack up the coins. And for you OCD players, the game keeps track of all the coins you collect throughout all the modes, with the overall goal being to obtain
1 million coins!
The controls are fantastic. Handling Mario always feels tight and responsive, even when he's flying high in his Tanuki suit. And speaking of every Nintendo furry's favorite Mario outfit, New Super Mario Bros. 2 features an all-new white Tanuki suit. Repeatedly dying in the same spot earns you these righteous rags that make Mario invincible to everything besides lava and purple goo. Despite being a 3DS title, the 3D doesn't add anything meaningful to the graphics and actually washes out the colorful environments. However, playing OG in 2D mode, this Mario sequel is an exceptional platformer and one of the best titles available on the 3DS. New Super Mario Bros. 2 stomps 4 Goombas out of 5. New Super Mario Bros. U meets or exceeds all of our expectations. The thing is, we really didn't have any expectations other than the fact that it's a game, and it probably stars Mario.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Oh, Mario, you filthy bastard. Anyway, this is the first Mario game to launch with new system hardware since Super Mario 64 back in 1996, so it's kind of a big deal. It may not be the must-have game that title was, but New Super Mario Bros. U offers a lot of cooperative fun. The experience is unlike anything out there. You can assign one person to play with Nintendo's touchscreen gamepad, that person lays down blocks for the others to jump on. Generally, that helps out the other players who are controlling with the Wiimote. But you can sort of grief your friends by blocking their way, if you're a total jerk. In fact, the new Boost Rush mode is all about this cooperative mechanic because it's focused on getting brutally lower times. But here is the most important thing in this review. Your experience with New Super Mario Bros. U is completely dependent on who you have to play with. Believe it or not, this is the year 2012 and Nintendo still hasn't included online multiplayer. So if this weirdo is the guy you happen to have in your house, well, guess what? That's who you're gonna be playing Mario with. Yes, I know, it's tough to understand why the online features are so lacking, considering that Nintendo spent a good chunk of this year's E3 press conference talking about their social strategy for the Wii U.
It's a new real-time social window that opens up right as you're playing.
I guess those were simpler times when things were gonna be different. We were so young and naive way back in June. If you play by yourself, it's so similar to the other games in the franchise that we just can't recommend it. So grab your friends and/or coworkers if you want to have a fun time with this. We beat the main story mode in under 8 hours, and the difficulty in the first half of the game is pretty low. But certain co-op challenges are hair-pullingly hard. Overall, New Super Mario Bros. U is a sturdy, solid addition to Mario's stable of platformers. But it's also a bit forgettable. Hopefully the Wii U has more creative and original plans in store for our friend Mario. And Nintendo, please get your act together and start including online features in your games. There's really no excuse at this point. New Super Mario Bros. U gets 3.5 mustache rides out of 5.